My name is Sister Alicia. It is February 8th, 2024, and this is The Pulse. Valentine's Day is less than a week away. Wait a minute. I mean Lent. Actually, both. And for a lot of us, that can maybe be a challenge. For married couples, for children in schools with all those cute little Valentines that include candy. But I think there's a profound connection between Lent beginning on St. Valentine's Day and the purpose of this season of Lent, which is really to reorient our hearts and our minds upon the reality of who Jesus is, what he has done for us, and what he invites us into to participate in with him. And there is no place on earth where this becomes more real than in the Mass, where we encounter the total gift of self that Jesus offered upon the cross for us, literally conquering sin and death so that we can be set free to live as beloved children of God the Father and share in the life-giving mission of Jesus. And at the heart of that mission is making a gift of ourselves in love for one another. How can I share the merciful love that I have received from the Lord with the people in my life? This week in Heart of the Revival, EWTN In Depth produced an hour-long feature on the National Eucharistic Revival, the Eucharistic Congress, and the National Eucharistic Pilgrimage. And we have a new essay from Nell O'Leary on the Eucharist as the ocean of mercy in family life. And now for revival news from around the country. The Catholic University of America has launched a new web-based catechetical initiative called Welcoming Children in Worship. With the support of a grant from the Lilly Endowment, CUA launched this 4-year initiative to help teachers, catechists, and parents teach and form children ages 4 to 10. The launch lines up with the National Eucharistic Revival and focuses on helping children cultivate a relationship with Jesus in the Eucharist. Jem Sullivan, project lead and associate professor of catechetics in the School of Theology and Religious Studies at Catholic University, explains. The project collaborators contribute to the creation of unique web-based catechetical resources aimed at the faith formation of children for their full, conscious, and active participation in the Eucharist. The Diocese of Honolulu in Hawaii is offering a virtual Eucharistic pilgrimage for this year of parish revival. Catholics in Hawaii and worldwide can use the Polar Steps app to journey to parishes around the Hawaiian Islands so that pilgrims can join parishioners either in person or spiritually in prayer. And finally, Super Bowl 58 is just days away. And while this is not an endorsement for any particular team, we wanted you to know that for the last 8 years, the Catholic chaplain for the Kansas City Chiefs has been Father Richard Roca of the Diocese of Kansas City, St. Joseph in Missouri. He celebrates Mass, hears confessions, and celebrates other sacraments for members of the team, their coaching staff, and medical staff. After playing and coaching football for many years, Father eventually answered the call to the priesthood and is really excited to join his team at another Super Bowl. And now for our Congress moment. Well, there are so many things to say about the upcoming National Eucharistic Congress, but I just want to call to your attention that we've included a new module in Heart of the Revival, our Congress Countdown. Anytime you open the newsletter, you can see exactly how many days, hours, and minutes we are away from this moment within the movement where we will experience the Lord in a powerful way through the Mass and our communion with one another as the body of Christ and be sent out on mission. As we wrap up the Pulse for this week, we're actually in the midst of National Marriage Week. I want to share with you a quote from Familiaris Consortio. The Eucharist is the very source of Christian marriage. The Eucharistic sacrifice, in fact, represents Christ's covenant of love with the Church, sealed with his blood on the cross. In this sacrifice of the new and eternal covenant, Christian spouses encounter the source from which their own marriage covenant flows, is interiorly structured and continuously renewed. As a representation of Christ's sacrifice of love for the Church, the Eucharist is a fountain of charity. On behalf of Bishop Cousins and the Eucharistic Revival and Congress teams working hard across the country, thanks for joining us for the Pulse this week, and God bless you as we begin this Lenten journey in just a few days.